Hey, listen, I know you've been a little worried about retirement lately. And honestly, I get it. Back in the US, everything feels so expensive now. Rent, groceries, health insurance. It's like you can't even breathe without spending $100. But here's the thing. You don't have to stay stuck in that mess. I'm living proof. I moved to Portugal last year, just living off my Social Security check. And honestly, it's the best decision I ever made. Let me tell you why. And no, it's not a fantasy. It's real life. A good life. Life feels like a vacation. Here. Every single day. You know how when you're on vacation, everything feels lighter? You're not rushing around, you're not stressed out, and you actually notice little things, like the smell of fresh bread or the sound of the ocean. That's how life feels here. Every single day. I live near the coast, about 15 minutes from the beach. Most mornings I grab a coffee, it costs like 80 cents here, walk down to the sand and just breathe. No car horns, no crazy traffic, just the waves, the salty air, and sometimes a few people walking their dogs. The beaches here, there's something else. Golden sand, dramatic cliffs, clear blue water, and they're free. No expensive parking, no entrance fees, just pure, beautiful nature. Sometimes I'll pack a little picnic, some fresh bread, cheese, and a bottle of local wine, and just sit by the ocean for hours. Tell me that doesn't sound like a dream. Nature is part of everyday life. And it's not just the beaches. Portugal is packed with natural beauty, rolling hills, endless hiking trails, wildflower fields, olive groves, pine forests, and everything is close. One weekend, I'll head north and explore medieval castles tucked into green hills. Another weekend, I'll catch a cheap train to the Alentejo and walk through vineyards that stretch as far as you can see. Sometimes I don't even have a plan. I just hop on a regional bus for a few euros, get off in some tiny village, and wander. You don't need to be some hardcore hiker either. Even easy strolls here are stunning. You find yourself surrounded by nature without even trying. And you know what's wild? It doesn't cost anything. Nature is just here, open and free. Rent is actually affordable. Okay, let's talk about the basics. Because I know you're wondering, that sounds great, but can I actually afford it? Short answer, yes, easily. I rent a nice one-bedroom apartment in a clean, quiet town for about $550 a month. It's bright, it's modern, and it even has a little balcony where I drink my coffee in the morning. It's a 10-minute walk to the town square, the market, and the bus station. If you go even a little inland, you can find places for $400 to $500 a month without even trying too hard. Seriously, clean, safe, charming places. Not run down, not dangerous. Utilities like electricity, water, and internet, another $100 or so, way less than I was paying back home. Groceries are cheap and delicious. Eating here is not just affordable, it's actually better. Fresh fruits and vegetables are everywhere. Local markets have stalls overflowing with tomatoes, cucumbers, peaches, strawberries, all grown nearby. And it's dirt cheap. I spend maybe $30 to $40 a week on groceries, and I eat well, really well. Fresh baked bread every morning for about $1. A nice bottle of local wine for $3 or $4. Cheese, olives, fresh fish straight from the ocean. And get this. Eating out is also affordable. A full lunch special, soup, main dish, dessert, and coffee can cost around $10, sometimes even less. It's insane compared to US prices. Healthcare is top-notch and affordable. Now, I know health stuff is a big deal. It was for me too. But here, it's a whole different ballgame. Portugal's healthcare system is ranked among the best in the world, and once you get residency, you can sign up for the public health system. I pay around $50 a month for coverage, and that includes doctor visits, hospital stays, and even prescription meds. Private healthcare is also super affordable. I have a private doctor too, just in case, and a full appointment costs me about $40 out of pocket. Dentists, specialists, eye doctors, all way cheaper than in the States. And a lot of the doctors speak English, especially in areas with expats. I honestly feel safer health-wise here than I ever did back home. And that's a big deal when you're getting older. People are kind and life is slower. One thing I wasn't expecting: how genuinely kind people are. Neighbors say hello. The baker remembers your favorite pastry. The guy at the market gives you an extra handful of cherries just because. There's a real community feeling here. And everything moves slower, in a good way. No one's rushing you out of a cafe because you finished your coffee. No one's honking at you the second a light turns green. It's like people actually live in the moment here. And it rubs off on you. You slow down too. You start to breathe deeper, smile more, sleep better. It's the kind of life you didn't even realize you were craving. This is the best part. You don't need a big retirement account. You don't need $1 million in savings. You don't need to hit the lottery. If you have your Social Security check, and it's around $1,400 to $1,800 a month, you can live well here. Not just survive, live with dignity, joy, and peace. It's not about giving up everything you know. It's about giving yourself a chance to actually enjoy this part of your life. The best part? There's always something new to explore, and it's super affordable. A bus to a medieval town costs $5. A ferry across a sparkling river costs $2. A day trip to a beautiful beach town? Maybe $10. You don't have to sit at home because everything's too expensive like back in the United States. Here, adventure is part of daily life. And even if you just stay close to home, you're surrounded by parks, ocean views, gardens, cafes, and sunshine. Life feels full again. And it's not because you're spending a fortune. It's because you're actually living. Is Portugal perfect? Of course not. No place is. Sometimes the bureaucracy is slow. Sometimes the language barrier is a little frustrating. Sometimes you miss certain things from back home. But you know what? Every time I sit on the beach, watching the sun melt into the water, feeling the warm breeze on my face, I know I made the right choice. And I honestly believe you could love it here too. Look, you spent your life working. You earned every penny of that Social Security check. You deserve to actually enjoy it. You deserve mornings by the sea. You deserve fresh bread and flowers that don't break your budget. You deserve peace of mind about healthcare. You deserve sunsets that take your breath away. Portugal gave me all that, and it can give it to you too. It's not about running away. It's about running toward a better, simpler, richer life. And honestly, you're ready. You just have to take the first step. When you get here, I'll be waiting for you with a coffee, or maybe a glass of Vinho Verde. Promise.